Hi, my name is Patrick Hauser, and I'm American, although I've been in England now for 13 years. And I've worked in the field of pregnancy and birth for many years over my life, although I've also had careers in construction and holistic health and different things. But I've always had one foot kind of in the birthing arena. And that sort of started with the birth of my children. Many people in this field find that their children sort of spur them on into a passion in their life, and that happened with me. And my second son was the first water birth in the USA. So that was a bit of an awakening for the United States as well as ourselves as parents. And I received him from his mother in the water, and it was a profound and very deep experience. And it was also in a sharp contrast to our first son's birth. And so this kind of awakened us to an understanding about family life and birth and the importance of what's known as the primary time, the conception till the child's first or second birthday, kind of that breastfeeding time. And that's when the most brain development occurs, it's when emotional attachment occurs, it's when bonding and the parent-child relationship is either solidified and strengthened or not. And so that's the focus of my work with Fathers-To-Be at Fathers-To-Be.org, is working with childbirth professionals and educators as well as parents themselves to help them better understand how to get the foundation laid. As I said, I was in the construction business for a while, and so I understand foundations. And the foundation is the most important part of a building, because if it's not good and strong and healthy and whole and complete, then the rest of the building, no matter how much glitter you put on it, is weakened because of it. So I like to see families get a good start. And so I work with the professionals to help them better understand how to address the fathers and welcome them into this family life. So part of the way I can help parents and professionals is guiding them through sort of a coaching process, a better understanding of the role of the father. So with mothers, it's understanding the father himself and what his background is and how he brings that forward with him, just as it does with her, but with him specifically in fathering. What was his fathering like? How was he fathered? That's important. And for the man himself to understand that that's a residual, that's, if you will, in computer speak, that's his default setting. How he was raised is his default setting for fathering. And so he's either going to do without some kind of support, he's either going to do it that same way, or the pendulum's going to swing way in the other direction, and he'll do it in an entirely different way. But neither one really offers a choice, because he's reacting to the way in which he was raised. And then with the birth professionals, helping them better integrate, I do lots of workshops and speeches at conferences on fatherhood and the family for birth professionals and educators to help them better understand what is the role of the father. So 5 years ago, I started this Fathers-To-Be project, and within a very short time, I realized I needed to educate before I could educate, that there was such a void in our culture of understanding about father's role. And so I wrote a book, the Fathers-To-Be Handbook. And it's been a great, I wouldn't call it a bestseller, but it has been a strong seller with parents and professionals to help them better understand what's going on and how to better support new families. So my Fathers-To-Be Handbook is a great little guide. It's a wee book. You can put it in your pocket or your handbag. And it's a great little journey of exploration into who we are and how we got to be this way. So I welcome contact from mothers, fathers, and childbirth professionals and educators. There's something we can all learn from each other and ways to better support new families. And so mothers have something particular that they can learn more about the father, and fathers more about themselves and new families, and then birth professionals as well. So feel free to give me a call. Let's have a chat and see how we can all grow our families in a happier way.